Smartphones are taking up more and more of our time and our attention, and it's becoming increasingly dangerous.
Yesterday, a young woman in Sydney was lucky to escape with her life after this horrifying incident.
Whee!
Crossing a street, phone in hand and headphones on, she walked right into the path of a car.
Fixated on the phone with her little headphones on and in another world. I believe she's very lucky. If she'd walked a little faster, or that car had arrived maybe a second later than it had, she would have been right in front of that car. And it would have been, I think, disastrous.
It's become such a problem on our roads. A television campaign was launched earlier this year to try to urge pedestrians to stay focused.
To discuss, we are joined by the Pedestrian Council of Australia's Harold Scrooby. Good morning to you, Harold. Now, obviously, the young lady we saw in that vision yesterday was extremely fortunate not to be killed. I mean, statistically, are we seeing a lot more of this on our roads?
Yes, definitely. The pedestrian death toll right around Australia is going up. There are a lot of factors, but definitely distracted pedestrians are a major factor. There's a study out of Seattle that shows that up to 1 in 3 people are now using these devices when crossing the road.
Oh,
wow.
Amazing.
Look, it's a good reminder for everyone, isn't it? But what would you like to see happen to try and prevent this?
Well, one, we need people like you to help us advertise the problem and run our ad, which we've been doing, and thanks for supporting that.
Not at all. 2
is, I think we need much tougher penalties. The penalty for crossing a road around Australia like that is about $60.
Right.
Sometimes it's 40, and mostly the cops don't enforce it. We'd like to see $200 minimum and a new offence called crossing road while distracted, and we'd like to see rangers assist police in the enforcement of that law.
Obviously, Harold, it would be best if people took personal responsibility for this problem by just remembering the things that you are talking about here. I was somewhere the other day, I just can't remember where, I think it was in Sydney, where they had lights shining up from the ground in the gutters at busy intersections, so that when people did have their head down on the phone, the light was in their peripheral vision. I mean, is that something we should be considering, given that 1 in 3, as you say, are doing this?
I don't think so. Look, most of these people are wearing headphones, and the new headphones now are noise cancelling, so they can't hear a siren, can't hear a horn, they can't even hear you saying, "Watch out." These people are in la-la land. They don't even see the red lights on the footpath. I think we really need to get serious about this. And I'll just give you a statistic. The road toll costs us as Australians $28 billion, with a B, $billion per annum. And we are all paying for that. And we're paying for that behaviour you just saw. When that girl goes to hospital, that comes out of our pockets.
Sure.
Now, so it concerns all of us, and that's why we should be worried about this behaviour.
Yeah, and the trauma for the drivers as well. You know, terrible. All right, Harold
Absolutely,
Scrooby.
the trauma for the driver.
Yeah. Thank you so much for being with us from the Pedestrian Council of Australia.
Yeah.